What's up everybody, my name is Chris and this is another video tutorial by HomesIn5, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install FTP on your PS Vita. So this is actually kind of a two-in-one tutorial. It's also showing you how to install Homebrew on your PS Vita, but main thing is FTP. We want to see how to copy files onto and delete files on your PS Vita memory card using a wireless server. So before we get too much into things, I'm just going to show you what you need. Now these links are in the description, but you are going to need a couple of things to actually do this. Now you're going to need Content Manager Assistant just there, which is obviously to copy files and the exploit to your PS Vita. If you want, there is a tutorial on my channel for OpenCMA, which means there's no internet, so Sony can't monitor what you're copying. Check that out on my PS Vita tutorials playlist, I guess. I'll link that in the description too. You're going to need WinRAR since everything is zipped nowadays. Everything's nice and compact, or 7-zip if you don't have anything else like that, if you don't want WinRAR. You will need the Uno exploit, so that's something else you need to download. This is the exploit that's been fixed for different languages too, so that's a nice little fix from Frostigator. Thank you very much. And there's a link here for a program called PlayStop Network. You can check that out on wololo.net. But that will link you in the description to that website where you can download the latest version, which is 1.09. Now, once you've gotten everything that you need, now you probably already have that, considering if you're doing this, you probably already hacked your PS Vita fairly extensively. Once you've downloaded all that, the first thing you're going to need to do is open up PlayStop Network. Now, this is to get the FTP file, since I can't find a place where it's pre-packaged and ready for you to just chuck into your exploits folder. But this is the PlayStop Network right there. If you've got 1.09, that's the most current version as of right now. You're going to need to go to the CEF tab, and then go to Applications, and then we'll scroll down. It's alphabetical order, and that's the one you want there, FTP. Now, before you download that, just go to Settings and Extras, and make sure you can choose Download Paths, and so you know where that it's going to save. Go back to CEF, and then double-click on FTP. Now, this will save up to my desktop in there. We'll just pick Desktop, and a nice little bar will come along saying that it's downloaded. Okay, that's all we need for PlayStop Network. We'll just close that now. That's the FTP right there. Now, just so you guys understand this is not the final thing. Like, this is a zip inside of a zip. So we'll open that up, and that is what we are going to copy to our PS Vita, that file right there. So we'll just click and drag that to the desktop right there. And now we can close that and delete the actual full download. So that's the file that we want to copy to our PS Vita inside the exploit. But now what we're going to do next is actually add that to the exploit. So the file or folder that you're going to need to go to after you've installed Content Manager is in here. So if we go to the Start menu and go to your Documents, we are then going to go to PS Vita, P Save Data, and this here is where all your PSP save data / exploits are going to go. So double click that random assortment of numbers and letters, and that's the exploit in there already. You need to add that in there if you've downloaded it already. That's where the exploit goes. That's my Uno exploit. I've already done that. I think I've got a Game Boy emulator and the FTP already in there, but let's delete those so that I can start this from scratch and show you what's going on. So there we go. We've got the exploit just here with the save data file, and we're going to get the Vita FTP, and we'll click and drag that inside the folder just here. So that's the PS Vita FTP added in right there. Now, obviously, if you're compiling this yourself and you haven't used PlayStop Network, remember that the zip has to be in capital letters with less than 7 characters, and the extension has to be in capital letters too. So if it's not, you can go to Properties, and you can actually change that in the end here, which goes Open with WinRAR, but it's always in capital letters for WinRAR in here, which is okay, or the .zip file. So that's excellent. Everything is done there. So we can close that. I personally use OpenCMA, so I am going to disconnect from the internet just now. I'm using wireless internet, but you can see there, no internet connection just there. No connections are available. So we'll close that and open up Content Manager. So Content Manager is now connected. So we'll close that. And then we're going to go to the PS Vita and just start up Content Manager on there as well, which I think is already open. We'll just click that. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a sore throat right now. I'm just going to get through this as audibly as possible. And we're going to copy content from the PC to my PS Vita just there. We'll go to Applications and Save Data, PSP / Other, and we're going to tick Uno. And if we go Copy, the selected items will be copied. It's already on there, so we'll go Overwrite and just copy that over right now. And it doesn't take too long because the FTP is actually a very tiny file. But that's all done. We can close Content Manager Assistant now. We'll minimize that or swap it out of the way. I think we're pretty much done with the PC now, to be totally honest. Now we can go to Uno and start up that game. Now, I didn't really say this at the start, so I do apologize, but to actually do this, yes, you do need the Uno game. So if you don't have Uno on your PS Vita, then that is unfortunate, but you do need to buy it from the store. It's about $8.45 on the Australian store, even though it has been removed as of right now. So it was removed a few days ago, actually, and I think around the world it's gradually being taken away. Sorry, that exploit's going on there. And in a moment, TNC menu will open up. There we go, that's loading. And if all went well, we should have an FTP with a rubber ducky. Yeah! Alright, so to install that, all you need to do with that pre-compiled FTP is click X, and it'll ask if you want to extract it. Now, this will extract it directly to your memory stick. We'll go yes, and actually we are going to need to use the computer later because I need to show you how to actually use the FTP, and that's already extracted. So what we'll do now, we'll go FTP for Vita, and we'll actually boot up this application. And we're still going on the PC as of right now, so this is going to start up my FTP server. You need your wireless on for this, obviously, so you can actually share it. It'll tell you down there. I don't know if you can actually see this. Let me just tilt the camera up and zoom in. But there's a little number there that says, excuse me while I flip this around, FTP 192-168/05. Let me just zoom out and tip the camera back down, get that orientation. Nice. Alright, now we're on my computer, so it's given us that little FTP address. So what you're going to do on your computer now is go to computer, or whatever, wherever, anywhere in this general browser, and you're going to type that address in that it gave you. So we go ftp ... See, I've done it before, so type in that particular number. Oh, why can I not access? A connection with the server could not be established. Oh, sorry, because my wireless is turned on. Let's turn that back on. I apologize for that little problem there. I'm probably going to connect back to my internet now. Sweet. Alright, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Aha! There you go. Alright, there we go. So that's FTP running as of right now. You can see down on my PS Vita, it's communicating with my PC. Everything is in here. PSP, I think there should be maybe some save files in there. I'm not too sure. There you go, so there's all the stuff that's been saved in there now. That's FTP running, really, really easy to do. If you don't want to use the exploit to copy ISOs and CSOs over to your PS Vita as of right now, then this is another alternative. Now, with this being said, it's copying over wireless, so copying ISOs is a very timely process. You may be better off doing it via USB and using OpenCMA, since that would run a lot smoother. But that's pretty much the easiest way to do FTP on your PS Vita, so I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. I know that there is a little bit to download, and I do apologize for that, but that's probably the most organized way to do it. If you get all of that ready and set to go just on your desktop, make things nice and tidy and organized, you're ready to go in no time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, as I said before, and this has been another video tutorial by HomeZip5. So comment, rate, subscribe, do all the cool stuff, and feel free to check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus in the description below. This has been another episode of HomeZip5. Bye-bye!